हेलो दोस्तों, स्टडी स्टडो भाई मनोज यादव में एक बार आपका फिर से स्वागत करता हूं। आशा करता हूं कि आप सभी बहुत अच्छे होंगे। तो दोस्तों, आज का जो हमारा वीडियो होगा वो होगा डिक्टेशन पर आधारित। ठीक है दोस्तों, और आज की जो स्पीच है वो है दोस्तों होम मिनिस्ट्री की स्पीच है, प्रीवियस ईयर SSC में आई हुई। ठीक है दोस्तों, तो आज हम इसको लिखेंगे। ठीक है, मैं बोलूँगा आप लिखोगे मतलब। ठीक है दोस्तों, तो दोस्तों अगर आपको मेरा अब तक का बनाए हुए वीडियो आपको पसंद आ रहे हैं तो आप ज़रूर मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब और वीडियो को लाइक ज़रूर करें। और दोस्तों, अगर आपको बेसिक स्टेनो अगर पढ़ना है तो मैं बेसिक स्टेनो भी पढ़ा ही रहा हूँ। मेरे पिछले वीडियो में आप जाके देख सकते हो, और बाकी मैं डिस्क्रिप्शन में भी बेसिक का सारे जो वीडियो हैं, अब तक के 5 वीडियो आ चुके हैं, वो आप देख सकते हो और बेसिक से आप स्टेनो सीख सकते हो। तो 5 का मैं लिंक आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे दूँगा। ठीक है दोस्तों, तो दोस्तों आज के लिए अपना 100 वर्ड पर मिनट की स्पीड से होम मिनिस्ट्री की डिक्टेशन अपन स्टार्ट करते हैं। तो बी रेडी। 5 4 3 2 1 start. In the view of the recommendation made by the Backward Classes Commission, the Government of India examined the matter in consultation with the state government, considered in this is exactly what we have decided and what has been incorporated in the present bill. As a result, has been decided that in the case of Rajasthan, the area restriction should be removed altogether, because in Rajasthan this population has been spread over a very large area. It was found that they were entitled to this measure of protection, and therefore this area restriction has not been kept up in separate of Rajasthan at all. In the case of other 2 states, namely Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh, the tribes residence is tehsil where there is concentration of 20% or more of tribe population should be specified as scheduled tribes. This is point number 2 so far as the scheduled tribes silent recommendation of the Backward Classes Commission were concerned. Sir, the third point was regarding the actual omission or actual addition. There were a number of communities in respect of this there are certain difficulty as also, which is I shall be pointing out very soon. So far as the Backward Classes Commission recommendation in this respect were concentrated, there were certain natural handicaps when we received their recommendation regarding their addition or omission. Naturally, we had to depend upon the well considered view of the state government. As I stated to the House, there was a double reference. The first reference was at the preliminary stage, and the second reference was with regard to the tentative proposal that the government and enveloped. Therefore, in this case, after the receipt of the view of the state government, the Government of India finally recast what they had prepared in the light of these views. Generally, what has been done when there has been a recommendation which is supported state government, then we accept that particular community either for addition if formally it was not there, or for omission if omission has been jointly supported by both these people. If, for example, there is a difference of opening between them, the government considered the matter, I would point out that the state government have a number of means of knowing the correct position so far as these are concerned. So far as the backward classes commission was concerned, there were certain handicaps as pointed out to you, and therefore we have tried to follow the view of the state government to the extent that is necessary. In a few cases, naturally, we had to come to certain conclusion irrespective of the view either of the backward classes commission or to the state government, but such cases are not namely. And then, after considering all these things, we have prepared the list, and you will find in the schedule attached to the will the names of the various communities which ought to be recognized so far as either the scheduled caste or scheduled tribes are considered. One more important question arises so far as the number of these communities is considered. That was a very difficult task. Now, what happened in 1951 was naturally representation were made to the government that we ought to give up encouraging or perpetuating caste system, and therefore when the 1951 census had to be prepared, the question arose as to whether government should have the enumeration through their officer in respect of the number of the separate castes as well, or whether the enumeration should be conflicted to the groups or categories of scheduled castes as a whole number and scheduled tribes as a whole. For example, task particular communities, the wheel communities. In some of former census we had these communities so separately, but in the 1951 census, on account of the decision that the government took, there was this view that we should not go on perpetuating the various castes and tribes. The desire was not amalgamate of them under these two recognized heads, namely the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. Therefore, a separate enumeration as bist was not generally mentioned. I am mentioning only one communities, not the other. What was done was, when the man started that he belonged to a particular tribe or a caste, then the enumerator found out whether he was one of the scheduled castes or scheduled tribes recognized by a president's orders. Then his name was shown in the category of scheduled tribes, scheduled caste, without mentioning the special community. Afterward, this commission was appointed. One of the results of the appointment of this commission was naturally the accentuation of the emphasis on caste and tribes. स्टॉप। तो दोस्तों ये थी आपकी 100 वर्ड पर मिनट की स्पीड से। ठीक है दोस्तों, धन्यवाद।